Hi everybody, Dave from GoStudy here. In this short video, I'll talk about the lessons in this section and share some general information about the U.S. higher education system to give you some context for the lessons that follow. Let's begin. In the United States, higher education, some people say tertiary or post-secondary education, follows primary and secondary schooling. It's the final stage of formal learning, and unlike the first two, is optional. In other words, it's the only level of education that U.S. citizens are not required to attend. Because it's optional, it's also the only level students have to pay for themselves. The U.S. higher education system is big and diverse. With over 5,000 institutions and 21 million students, it's the largest higher education system in the world and consists of both public and private schools. The main difference between them is how they're funded. Public schools receive a portion of their funding from state taxes. Private schools receive no state funding and instead rely on tuition and donations to operate. Both types of schools operate independently of the federal government. In other words, unlike many other countries, we have no national universities in the United States. Most U.S. colleges and universities, regardless if they're public or private, are operated as non-profit institutions. In recent years, however, the number of for-profit higher education schools has grown. At GoStudy, we don't recommend them since they're usually more expensive than nonprofit schools and generally don't offer the same high level of quality. Another big change over the last 20 years is the increase in the number of international students in the United States. Colleges and universities love enrolling them. They work hard, add diverse perspectives to the classroom, and because they don't qualify for tuition subsidies at public schools, often end up paying higher tuition rates than U.S. students. To accommodate growing international student numbers, many schools now offer intensive English programs and special services to help internationals with their acculturation, housing, work, and visa and immigration regulations. This document shows trends in international student enrollments at U.S. schools. I won't go over it in detail, but we'll include it in the resources lesson at the end of this section. Give it a look. It provides a nice snapshot of where most international students are from, what and where they're studying, and how they're paying for school. In the upcoming lessons in this section, I'll say more about the following different types of higher education institutions: intensive English programs in schools, community colleges, colleges and universities, online education programs, and special focus schools. I think you'll find the information helpful. All right, everybody, that will do it for this topic. I'll see you in the next lesson.